Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about key storage. Secret keys need to be protected from exposure to parties other than the intended owners. It is thus very important that they are stored securely. So now we'll see about key storage in hardware. The secure hardware storage media for cryptographic keys are hardware security modules, that is HSM. These dedicated hardware devices that provide key management functionality are known as tamper resistant devices. Many HSM can also perform bulk cryptographic operations, often at high speed. An HSM can either be peripheral or can be in- incorporated into a more general purpose device, such as point of sale terminal. HSM are mechanisms for the secure storage of cryptographic keys. These HSM are often used to enforce other phases of the key lifecycle. Keys stores on HSM are physically protected by the hardware. If anyone attempts to penetrate the HSM, if you take an example, to extract a key from the device, so the tamper resistance security is triggered and the key is normally deleted from the HSM memory. These are various techniques that can be used to provide tamper resistance, and these must be include micro switches, electronic mesh, resin, temperature detectors, light sensitive diodes, movement or tilt detector, voltage or current detector, security chips. So first we'll see about the micro switch. A simple mechanism that releases a switch if an HSM is opened. This is not particularly effective since a clever attacker can always drill a hole and use glue to force the switch off. So next one is electronic mesh. A fine gauge electronic mesh that can be attached to the inside of the HSM case. This mesh surrounds the sensitive components. If broken, it activates the tamper detection circuitry. This mechanism is designed to protect against the penetrative attacks such as drilling. Resin, a hard substance such as epoxy resin that can be used to encase sensitive components. Sometimes electronic mesh is also embedded in resin. Any attempt to drill through the resin or dissolve the resin using chemicals will generally damage the components and trigger the tamper detection circuitry. Next one is temperature detectors. Sensors that are designed to detect variations in temperature outside the normal operating range. Abnormal temperatures may be an indication of a attack. For example, one type of attack involves literally freezing the device memory. So next one, light sensitive diodes. So sensors that can be used to detect penetration or opening of an HSM casing. Next one, movement of tilt detectors. Sensors that can detect if somebody is trying to physically remove an HSM. One approach is to use mercury tilt switches, which interrupt the flow of electrical current if the physical alignment of an HSM changes. Next one, voltage or current detectors. Sensors that can detect variations in voltage or current outside the normal operation or operating range. Such anomalies may be indication of an attack. Next one is security chips. Special secure microprocessor that can be used for cryptographic processing within an HSM, even if an attacker has penetrated. So all the other defenses of an HSM, the key may be still remain protected inside the security chip. So we'll see key storage on an HSM. There is at least one key, often referred to as local master key, that is LMK, that resides inside the HSM at all times. Some HSM may store many LMK, each having its own specific use. Any other keys that need to be stored can either be stored inside the HSM or stored outside the HSM and encrypted using an LMK. So when a key is stored outside the HSM, it need to be used and it is first submitted to the HSM, where it is recovered using the LMK and then used. This approach places a great deal of reliance on the LMK. It is thus extremely important to back up the LMK in order to mitigate against loss of the LMK. Such loss can occur if the HSM fails or if it is attached or attacked, since the temper resistance controls are likely to delete the HSM memory. Indeed, this applies to any keys that are only stored inside the HSM. Thus, the issue of whether to store the key inside or outside the HSM involves a trade-off between the efficiency. So, in efficiency, storing keys inside the HSM is more efficient in terms of processing speed, since they do not need to be imported and then recovered before use. So need of backups, since every key only stored inside the HSM need to be securely backup, perhaps in components form. So this is all about the key storage using the hardware security models. Thank you.